I'm streaming now.
Hello,
Stream. Actually, are we streaming?
welcome to what is probably
Yeah, we've got some
our
bits going
last
there.
stream of 2020, unless something explodes.
Pop.
Unless something explodes other than things that are going bang outside repeatedly.
Well, yes. So,
Although I have had gin.
I've had slightly gin, but I'm saving most of my gin for later.
No, it's double because she said, "What have got least gin in it?" And that least gin actually had a double left in it. So, do you want a double? No, I afford it. Oh, okay.
So, we can create the kingdom of Alania.
Oh, goodness.
And isn't it ironic?
Shush. Excuse me.
Right. Let's create.
I can actually dispose of the contents of that bag rather than repeatedly moving it round
We
the
can
pillar.
kindly put E4 into the bin weekly.
Right, we control 53% of its de jure counties. Right, well.
Well, there was a certain amount of Armenia's getting quite big out here, wasn't there?
Yes, but unfortunately, this is less that. It's more.
Oh, right, no, it's not. It's
overlapping.
Norway.
It's ex-Norway.
So there's not a lot you can do about that yet, because the King of Norway is actually a king and not a exarch, isn't he?
That's fine, but I've created the kingdom of Thingy,
Yes.
which means
Oh, you can extract one county from Norway by making them the exarch of Alania, or maybe more if you can find a duchy that you want, a duke in there who you want to give it to.
I don't think there's any dukes here.
Well, if you mouse over all of the counties, you'll get told. So a high chiefess
Chiefess.
is a duke level title. Whether her yes, so that would suck quite a lot of it.
Oh yeah, right, off we go. Ah, she's the wrong kind of.
Oh, she's not yet. She's tribal, and you can't grant an exarchate to a tribal ruler.
To a tribal ruler.
Okay, do you have any non-tribal rulers in this area?
So who are you?
The leader of the Vladimirian revolt. So he is.
The-
Well, it's perfectly reasonable to kill him.
I couldn't. I didn't have the.
Oh, okay, mouse over grant price royalty. Oh,
No temporary titles.
oh, does he hold any permanent titles? I mean, is this an overly literal reading of the rules?
No.
No, okay, he doesn't hold any permanent title. It's not really that he holds a temporary title. The problem is that he doesn't hold a permanent title, and so he would then end up just being the exarch of Alania, which would not really be an acceptable situation. I mean, technically, you can grant the despot of Norway the exarchate, but that's probably not
It
unwise.
doesn't seem like fun.
Because it would be quite nice to separate the two.
Well, let's give it to this guy. He seems like me, so I also have my dynasty, so let's give him vice royalty.
Is he the heir to Norway? To the Kingdom of Norway?
No.
No. Okay, that sounds like a good plan then.
Let's give him the vice royalty. Right.
He will just have that county as part of his.
So duchies are now somebody else's problem. No, I don't want to create the Empire of Britannia. It's a terrible idea. Right, anyway, let's zoom out a bit. I have no idea what I have planned for this session, except I should probably at some point unpause and see where I can declare
you
war.
attempt to achieve a session in which we never actually unpause. We have done one of those actually because you got phoned about 10 minutes in.
Yes.
And I think if you had unpaused, it was only very briefly at the beginning. So I think follow the usual procedure of assume that everyone's going to leave the defensive pact and you can thus
and then
organise yourself.
see
I
if
think you have claimants on a couple of interesting things.
yeah.
One of the plans was to try to get the whole of the de jure kingdom of more of the de jure kingdom of France. I think.
Yes, I mean the Holy Roman Emperor should not be in truce with me at the moment. You've transferred a vassal contract. Bishops. Are you just incapable of doing anything useful? +6 to kill. Not to see someone dead. Oh, I've inherited the Kingdom of Galicia. Well, while I'm
When it says
paused.
despot there, it made me confused. But I think Galicia was already an exile.
I'm pretty sure it was as well, but we'll see. Right, so, what have we got?
I think it goes through.
Corona, do you
One
like
of the new
me?
Transformer type toys comes out as a sort of egg-like thing with faces that rotate from the characters from the film. And this person bought some non-rechargeable batteries, put them in, and then plugged it into charge.
So,
And the toy exploded.
yeah, I have accidentally tried to recharge non-rechargeable batteries. I'm not sure my battery charger has ever been quite the same since.
But yes, it sort of shattered, exploded his die-cast toy all over the room.
Ooh, that's messy.
Yes.
Mine just caused the batteries to go
Well, there's plastic here,
in the middle
die-cast
of the
there.
night.
His arm was slightly scratched, but the toy in front of it is black. So that was quite fortunate.
Yeah, this
And
was
there's
just-
shrapnel in the walls in between his process comic collection, so he did well there as well.
This one was silly because the first one, battery bursting, woke me up. And I couldn't work out what the hell could have made that noise. I can't remember if I worked it out with the second one either. It may only be the next morning that I went, that's what those two hissing noises in the middle of the night were. Have you buggered around with the XR thing?
I've sorted out, we now have an XR gate there. So, he is now the Exarch of Galicia. He was quite miserable until recently because he was title claimant and he didn't like feudal voice royalties and he wanted the Kingdom of Galicia. So we've fixed like nearly all of his problems. Okay, we appear to have hit steady state in the leaving of the defensive pact. So let's get rid of all of the exciting messages saying we've left the defensive pact. Quite a lot of them. And then we just have to decide who we're going to war against. Viz. Possibly everybody, but probably not everyone at once, because one of our targets is almost certainly the Holy Roman Empire, and they are still moderately scary. So, what's my current scariness total?
It's going to do good.
Yep, my scariness total is now right. Why are we contemplating messing with this guy? So, right. Priorities.
So the HRE definitely out of the defensive pact. Indeed, practically everyone is.
Right, so you, sir, are the Kaiser of the Holy Roman Empire. You have approximately half of my troops. Do I have any good claims on you?
2 county claims,
I've got my individual county claims,
2
yes.
personal county claims,
Yes.
which you can press simultaneously.
What I forgot to do was check how many. I've got
You've currently got
one spare thingy. Right, anyway, so right, where were we? So I can claim Arabia. Where the hell's that?
Well, I think it's probably where you think it is. At least.
Oh yeah.
South. There.
Okay, so okay, you can get a fairly
Fairly large chunk
Chunk
of desert. Well,
the
not quite
desert.
desert. Near desert.
near desert. You're distressingly a woman. You're not a woman. Let's go and find where Brandenburg is. So it's a moderately substantial duchy. And would help glue my empire together a bit. We can claim Holland, which is not very substantial. Småland gets me some more of Sweden. Tyrol gets me some more random bits, which would at least try and start to bring that bit up. Everyone can claim Tyrol. So, I think if I'm going to go for any of that, I should go for Brandenburg.
Yes, but I would be inclined to see if you can track down a claimant for one of the bits of de jure France. Or do I mean de jure France?
You mean de jure Arles, I think.
Okay, yes, de jure France is actually one county that you're missing.
Yeah.
Which, might not be a bad bit to get, but...
Yeah. I think there's someone with a claim on that. Hang on, let's now it back to realm view. So we could go after Savoy.
The current,
He's my court chaplain.
but you presumably only have a weak
Weak
claim,
claim,
which is why you
yes.
weren't giving him as an option.
Yes. Weak claim, weak claim. Claimants. She's presumably only got a weak claim. Right, so
So you can't find a claimant on
Claimant.
any of the really tempting.
yes.
I mean, might be nice to get hers, but it is only one county.
It is only one.
But it does mean that then you get then France starts de jure drifting into your empire.
It's true. So the other advantage of that would be is that it would be a de jure claim, I think. Yeah, so I wouldn't have to spend any stuff on that. So that's going to tie up, let's say, 60% of my stuff. Zip back to defensive pacts view.
I think we can mostly assume that everyone's out of defensive pact. I think there's a few.
Right. So I don't think I can declare war on you for two reasons. Oh no, I can. Right. There's been, I think, a regime change since last time.
Well, that's presumably one of the two counties. Oh yes, the last war ended inconclusively
Yes.
because I think there was a regime
Change.
or some such.
Right.
Possibly even wouldn't be your place inherited.
So anyway, let's nick another county off Ireland while we can, because that's
So your claimant is already
landed.
And we can now go to the other half of Ireland and see the other independent part of Ireland.
Right, I've got a de jure claim. Oh, I've got a truce. Right.
Right, yes, because with him, you did actually finish the war last time, and
Yes. So, Leon.
that's the county. And you don't have any.
They don't have any claimants.
You could try the kingdom as well.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Probably coterminous.
But I need a strong claim. Which we don't have. Okay, well that's good to know. Hang on, I want this now Barcelona.
You have a landed claimant to the kingdom.
Right, let's just go check how scary Barcelona is. Not that scary. that's the duchy.
There's a duchy coterminous with the kingdom. You select.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks like it.
Yes.
I mean, that may not quite work because you'll probably only get the intersection of the de jure and de facto duchies.
Yeah, but I think it's worth, that'll get us a couple of counties. So, what about you? You look like you might be, okay, less scary than I thought. Do I have any good claims, though? That is the question. Lots of... So, I can claim Marrakesh, which is not inconsiderable.
Neither of your claimants for Marrakesh have landed.
Indeed. Let's just go and see if there's been an exciting regime change in Crusader Jerusalem. It is all stripy. Hey, you're in the defensive pact.
Actually in the defensive pact against you.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not like he doesn't have good reason. King of Sicily, do we have a good claimant? We can claim Calabria for someone landed. How scary is Sicily? Not that scary. But let's declare war on Sicily for Calabria. Everyone there, so let's just check. You're landed. You're landed. You're landed. I think we can go for you. And let's declare war for Marrakesh. Right, yeah, he's got kids. You give you landed title, Barony of Finglass. I think we've still got enough troops to go up against the Holy Roman Empire. The only question is, what for? I'm inclined either to go for Brandenburg or for... I can't go for Brandenburg because I'd need to land him.
Right.
Can I go for Arabia? No. But let's go for Reims then, because that's at least a nice quick. And that gives us then de jure drift. Or, no, I go for my two counties.
Can do.
Which?
You haven't the faintest idea where they are?
No. I'll look it up when, when I've declared war.
Okay.
Right. Send. Okay, so... let's zip back to realm view. Let's zip back to... No, that's a level too deep. That one. Right, so cancel. That's not what I want. What I want is... Neutra. So it's that thing near Bohemia. What I want to do is put a flag on the map or something. Right, so that's where Neutra is. Oh, what was the other one? Oh, well, yeah. Which is almost but not quite directly next door to it, so it's those two counties.
completely a pair of things that neither of them quite connect Bohemia and Pannonia.
Yes. You never know, that might give me something exciting I can do de jure. Right, so Mr. Bond. I need about... So yeah, you are exactly what I want. That's... I was going to say it's probably slightly more than I need, but...
You certainly don't need more than that to deal with
Indeed.
Marrakesh.
Right, hang on, I know. Let's put Brock at the centre. You are notionally in charge of this army. We will back you up with someone who's not completely incompetent. And we're going to march you in there. So, I now need to raise troops for Barcelona. Barcelona, what a wonderful state to rise on. So they've got about 4,000 troops. So I think those two together will do it. So let's march you guys to there, because that's important. So that's Grenada and Marrakesh. So Sicily, we've gone to war for that bit of it. How big was Sicily? Sicily is, I think, moderately sized. 7,000 troops. That should do to go and deal with Sicily. And then there is the county of Kildare, which is 3,000 troops. How big is Ireland? How big is Wales? Okay. Let's get you guys together. So,
Kind of tempting to suggest leaving the Holy Roman Empire alone until you've got the other wars out of the way. But on the other hand, in past experience, it turns out the Holy Roman Empire war tends to take less time than all the rest, even though it
yeah,
shouldn't.
it seems to work quite quickly. Let's get you in there. Let's get you in there.
What's going on with Arles? Does the King of Arles really, really hate you or something?
No.
Maybe his levies are depleted somehow.
I'm afraid
You're
he's
already
3
ready
years.
to go to India somewhere else.
Brittany. Where's Franconia? Where's Bohemia? So have I raised Scotland? Yes, I raised Scotland down there. I've raised Denmark, so we have not raised
Norway,
is...
Sweden, Novgorod,
Mm.
Vladimir.
Excuse me, what the hell was that? Norway, Sweden. Let's march you there. Let's raise some fleets. Oh, and I've not raised Armenia.
The brand new Kingdom of Alania. Or, I mean, every other little things that were
Which I don't seem to be able to raise anything from.
yes, probably because he's only just taken command there and doesn't yet have the ability to raise it. I think there may be a month boundary thing going on there.
To you, on the other hand, I think we can send on a little trip over there. Let's send Apollonius in the hope that one day he will get some attributes. Nothing like attributes. Let's raise you guys and send you there as well. Okay.
The government just released 70 pages of case studies today showing how the borders operate after the 1st of January. It's essentially hardcore porn for red tape fetishists.
So, let's zoom out. I think, I can't zoom out anymore. Let's zoom in. And,
You're discovering that your map doesn't go wide enough anymore.
well, I need a bigger screen and a bigger... Right, I found the Holy Roman Empire.
That's nice.
Jesus, it's scary.
Well, they've raised their armies anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
That's fine. I do, of course, have some money, and I can, of course, raise my local troops here. Should I need to. Right. Can I do anything cunning? Like, who have I got in charge of that army? Okay, right. That's not terrible. Holding Heath is under siege, right? Yes, fine, thank you. Faithful Vatican. We, faithful Christian men against Ghana.
Wow.
Right, okay, I mean, we're ideally set up...
Christianity has been
this.
doing pretty well.
Yes, that's because the Empire of England has been heading steadily outwards.
Yeah,
I can't go any further west, I've run out of map. I haven't discovered America yet.
yes, America only exists if you buy the... I can't remember what it's called now, expansion, and that doesn't mean you can go there, it means the Aztecs turn up and invade you.
Okay, I mean, like, fair play to the Aztecs, they're very advanced technologically. It's time to return to Christianity once more. Oh, a pious Christian could convince everyone to focus on another objective that is of more value to us. But Ghana's geographically very convenient, and I've not been there, so, you know. Obviously I'm going to pledge my troops to the crusade. This is going to be fine. Let's turn time down a bit. Do I have... How old is... Ooh, I might be able to give it to Zenobia. Right. There we are. I've chosen her.
Change it.
Yes, I know, I always get this wrong. Apply army glue.
Right, you've got into a battle. Don't know if it's going to be worth any war score.
Possibly not. It's probably a bit small. Hang on. Right, so you've arrived. Glue you together. Pull you on ship. I'm just going to ship you off there to go and argue with. Right, so there's you. Let's, I think, send you into Arwa. Hooray, we've conversion of the county. So about this battle then.
I fear that the Empire, Holy Roman Empire is trying to pour troops into it,
I fear that too, but
they weren't quite fast enough.
equally apparently I've become zealous by going on my second crusade. Right, let's put some more people in there because
It's about to get more exciting.
it's about to get more exciting. Right. So my plan was to go to Sicily. I think my plan now is to head back up via that bit. Right. Glue you lot together. Find someone. Yeah. Actually, let's send you all the way over there. Right, okay. I'd have to say 5 wars at once, one of them being against the Holy Roman Empire, is a tiny bit ambitious. But I am missing 36 squillion vassals, so let's. Okay, well I found some of them. What are you guys doing there? Get over there. Ooh, right. Excuse me, this is the exciting. Oh my god, I've got a million little bits
Yes,
over
because there were
here.
a bunch of things that you either couldn't or didn't merge into Armenia.
It's true. Let's try and get them going somewhere useful. So there's Norway.
It's a fair thousand troops there.
Yeah. You're already going there. Might as well get rid of that lot.
Yes, that plan, thank you for that, but you won't be requiring your services.
Mostly because you're in the wrong bloody place. Okay, I've found another 20,000 troops in England. Fine. Let's raise my fleets there.
The English fleet is quite large.
It is, isn't it? Right, there we go. Well, that should improve things a bit. I mean, it's not going to do my finances that much good, but in terms of you guys, let's see in a bit. So, where are you going? You're going to Scania. You're going to Scania. Right. Oops. English fleet arrives in Kent. English army has not arrived in Kent. English army's arrived in Leicester. Brilliant. Right. Glue. if you want to go over there, somewhere down here is this battle. Oh well, that's not going to go well. They've got 7,000 troops in there.
Well, I mean, there was a big crowd of.
Yes, I was hoping that because I had my organiser in charge, we might manage to dodge through, but no. I mean, I will have a failback of troops that can come in support shortly. Maybe you should go east. Be a metaphor. Okay. Sean's right in Ankyra. We're going to Nicaea. Where's Nicaea? Oh, so that way you're running away. Fine. In that case, we'll settle down to a little bit of a siege here.
So I'm looking at the specifications of laptops on Dell's website, and this one specifies the contrast ratio of the screen to 15 significant figures.
I'm going to go with that slightly more than is necessary. I mean, also, your measurement error must far exceed that.
Yes. I mean, it does say 25.00069444444, etc.
So I think that's actually 25, but unfortunately we somehow multiplied it by a thing that meant that our floating point numbers went weird.
And there you're actually besieging the right place.
Yeah. There's those two counties. They're absolutely the right place. I mean, I have to say, Sevastopol is doing okay. Right, there was a battle. Apparently. Whatever.
Someone walked into your 10,000.
Someone walked into my 10,000 troops. I don't think they had fun. I mean, Sevastopol is nobly hanging on there. English army arrived at Scania. Okay.
Yes, you sent them by ship to the southern.
I did, and they're, because they're messing. Right, I'm just going to ship those into somewhere in Francia. Right, we are fighting people in Meath. Excellent, that's what we want. Right, shove you on ship. So, where's the closest point I can get to Mars? I think it is probably there. I mean, looking at the number of troops the Holy Roman Empire has, it won't be a problem if I can get all of my troops in the right place. However, getting all of my troops in the right place is going to be an interesting opportunity. Okay. What's that one? What's that one? Oh, a -1% more score. That's not like the end of the world. Right, so I don't know where you guys are going. Right, let's swap you around for Sevastopol in charge. Where are you going? You're going to Parma. So, right, charitable and just it is. Right, anyway, so I want you to be movement locked. Ship. Over there. You're now movement locked. You're now going over there. Yes. You've been imprisoned. You've joined the defensive pact. You've been imprisoned, right? Okay. You are going to be shoveled on a ship and shoved off to this county. Officially designated as most handy for what the Holy Roman Empire is doing right now. Where are you going? Okay, that's not a terrible place to be. English army have arrived there, but you're a very small part of the English army. I want a slightly larger, but let's zoom out. Right. Let's try and grab you guys. And in fact, no. Did I? Let's send you over there. Just slightly less. We are going to run straight into the nose of the Holy Roman Empire, and will thus be a bit of an improvement. Okay.
That one isn't worth very much war score. Alright, this one it might well be worth some war score.
It's possible.
Technically won't be a treat for you.
Okay. You're getting large enough that we can get you in there and start accruing war score.
Might
Probably.
save you into actual Barcelona rather
Barcelona's.
than
Oh, yeah.
currently directed into Arabic.
Good point, well stated. You guys go there. So, anyway, we are actually having a battle. I think we want to battle in Ireland, right? Okay. So, now you guys get in there. Back to Battle of Massa. Battle of Massa. Okay, so you're besieging there. Fine. Let's send you down there. I'm sure it will be fun. Right, we're now besieging the target in Africa. Right. English army, 20,000. Besieging, that's just what I want you to do. Right. Anyway, so battle then. Right, we won. We're now back to a no score state. So,
I think based on past experience, you probably don't need to worry about trying to get a big battle against the HRE, because they almost invariably surrender spontaneously before you reach 100% war score.
yes. I am going to, I think let's head up this way. Sorry, not you. What I was going to do is... Sorry, I want Svastopol in charge, and I want to go and kick those people there. And then with you, I want to go on a little trip up this way to see what I can get hold of. Or at least to come and, join in. Right, okay, I think that's all reasonable. What is happening to everyone in Galicia? I wonder what Despot of Scotland is doing. So, Galicia, we say. Right, well... There we go.
Maybe you can avoid dying too soon, being as you are 2 years old.
Yeah, that's the one. Enjoy being an exarchessa. I'm sure it would be great.
It will
Okay,
not leave you being murdered at all.
probably not on a good day. Ooh, I've got Croatian army. Well, let's send you up there for the quick win. Okay, you're in Barcelona. I'm going to see if I can...
Give them a quick thrashing and then get back on some season.
Yeah.
Also, that would mean that they are less likely to have an army that could actually defeat your smaller army in that area.
Indeed. And how do I need to dismiss that English army right there? You had to go to Barcelona. You always wanted to do that, right? Glue, glue. And we've already dealt with you. So, right, Aragon. Oh, well, they're showing no signs of running away.
No, the AI seems to be quite resistant to abandoning a half-finished siege, even if it will obviously lose the battle. Similarly, there, it's resistant to abandoning a half-finished siege, even if it will obviously win a battle by moving to the next county and quickly giving you a thrashing before you bring in another 20,000 troops.
Yeah. So I think my plan here is to win at least one siege and then go and kick that army. Is, I think, the plan. Right, let's... That battle is clearly going to happen. Right. So English army has arrived in Neutra. Right, fine. Haha, right, excellent. That battle is happening. Right, let's make my niece patient. Yeah, the other guys were assembling will eventually turn up in Ankara. It's fine. You're having that battle which you didn't want. So, let's make sure we have... Right, yes, we have the A-team in that fight there. Yes, I noticed river right there. Excuse me, what are you doing there? Can I get you to stop? Right. So, right. So that battle started, so you guys get in there. Right. So, we have to cross a river, which is kind of traditional. Let's glue you lot together. Let's scroll westwards, be a metaphor, and see how this battle is going.
Oh, maybe you can click on the people to select them. Maybe that's how you select a unit that isn't yours. Or a battle that isn't yours.
Oops. Right, there we are. We're at 17,000, but we've got more troops coming too. And we've got much better commanders.
Oh, not very many. Whether they get them, I don't know.
The Basque War for okay, whatever. Right, okay, yes. Well,
That war didn't last long.
no, it didn't, did it? Right, so I'm slightly worried because they have an army of 15,000 coming from over there.
I suspect it won't arrive in time.
But I suspect it may be a bit
I'm much
late.
more worried about whether your army is going to survive this battle.
Well, I'm just chucking another 8,000 troops in. Right,
Not quite so worried.
that's improved things quite a lot. Good. We won that battle in Spain.
So you can probably go back to siege now.
It's true, we can probably go back to siege now. So we could probably besiege faster than they can, so let's not worry about it. Right. Okay, off we go. So what's that? That's horses, cavalry's doing well in pursuit. You've arrived in the right place. You've joined the defensive pact against me. Okay, well, let's send you guys over there. We won, so what's the supply limit here? 23,000. I have no idea how many of my troops I have. Let's. Okay, I've got 23. Okay, that's fine. So I think I should besiege some things while I'm here. And,
So, yes, there's another large military army somewhere in Central Europe.
well, there's one here.
Alright, well, is that the one that was
I
the
don't-
one marching westwards?
There was one that was marching westwards, so I'm not, like, totally convinced that that's not like about here, ready to go whoosh. What I can do, and indeed will do, is get you lot together, say, here. And then maybe take you on a little trip to visit someone else. Or at least besiege somewhere. Because that's not what I wanted, right? Defenders. Okay, right. I think we have assembled like most of that army there. Good, right.
Someone has done someone. Oh, no, that's not someone besieging you. Just
No.
is it? Or rather,
Well,
it's not someone in one of your wars.
or Barcelona tried to get over to. Although I think I've worked out where that big army's gone.
That's not the HRE.
Oh no, that's Sicily.
Yeah.
Well, you aren't doing anything to Sicily, so Sicily are taking advantage of this by coming and doing something to you.
It's
Do
true.
unto others before they do unto you and all that.
It's true. Right, what are we besieging there? 5.5 fort. Fine. How big is the army of Sicily? Right, we have besieged Rats. Something's happened to my regent.
Wasn't it Princess Ida? Was she died?
Yeah, she must have snuffed it.
No, it wasn't
Yeah,
Princess Ida.
she died a natural death.
Oh, yeah.
I've inherited the kingdom of Navarra. Right, okay.
Navarro again. Oh, that funny little thing.
Right, guess who's viceroy now? You are. So, oops, let's sit back to a sensible view. English army has arrived somewhere. Holding Middlesex is under siege. Yes. Well, I plan to win at least one war before I do something about that. How long have we got till the crusade? Not very long, actually. So, sure why I had a sword added to my treasury.
You might be able to investigate it and find out who it was previously owned by.
Commander. I don't currently have anyone brilliant to promote, so let us see if anyone will join our court. Let's see if we can find an organizer. Right. You're only a 15, but we will invite you to court because you have speed boots. Okay. So,
It occurs to me that one of the criteria we should have used for selecting a target is how many extra counties of the Holy Roman Empire would it gain us visibility of?
yes.
The English Channel is entirely full of fleets. Oh, maybe not,
Yes. What's okay? Not very far over the limit.
I haven't actually told those armies you just selected where to go yet.
Oops. No, not there. Balls.
Meanwhile, you've accidentally inherited the Kingdom of England.
Yes. You appear to be a... Did you lose that battle, you useless stoat? You had quite a substantial advantage. So let's go and see what is happening. So we've just won there. Now, let's let it. Oh, let's give it a go. The worst that can happen is I have to peel off some of my troops there. How are we doing? We are doing okay there. What I'd like to do, I think, is take these guys, shove them over there to do a quick bit of kicking of Sicily, and then bring them back. Well, how does that sound to you?
It's a lot of walking.
It's quite a lot of walking, but I'll put more on I'll put my speed boots guy in charge.
You could appoint your new one.
Hmm?
You could appoint your new one.
He hasn't arrived yet.
Yes, he has.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
someone's arrived at your court. I assume it was your new commander.
No.
Okay, no, someone else arrived at your court.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the exploding Queen of England that caused that.
It's quite possible. Right, back we go there. If I transfer his vassalage to me,
What? He is already your direct
oh
vassal,
yeah,
I think. Why does that show? He's your direct vassal, but the thing still showed him as being a vassal of the kingdom. But I suppose in a sense he is. I
yes.
presume you can't.
I can't
You
give.
would essentially be, well, you would essentially be transferring his vassalage from you to you, which doesn't really work. I mean, maybe you can do it if you go to you yourself and ask to transfer vassalage to you, but I bet that doesn't work correctly.
So, do I want to?
So yes,
keep the kingdom, or
It's quite a big kingdom, is the thing. It gives you quite a nice quantity of troops.
the problem is that it's going to be.
No, I mean, you probably don't want to keep it in your hands. I think you either want to. The possibilities are grant it out as viceroyalty, or grant it directly to Cumbria and turn the whole of England into a merchant
I can't
republic.
grant. You mean grant landed title?
Yes. Now, I don't think that's actually a sensible plan, but it
Yeah.
might be an interesting plan.
Oh, let's do it. It's a laugh, isn't it? Also, that solves my vassal limit problem. Right.
But
Anyway,
yes,
so
but all of the alternatives would have as well. But there's now the entertaining thing that the whole of England is a merchant republic.
yep. So
Still, should give them plenty of muscle for taking over other people's, for kicking out other merchant republics. And
So
keeping
what's
some ludicrous
happening
title.
in Spain? We are sitting down outside a couple of 6.5 forts. Well, it could be worse. They could be 7.5 forts. Ooh. To the timid Hunger Brock. Our army shall meet on the field of battle. Okay, war. Abbasid claim on Baghdad. Right, who are you? Who are you? Okay.
Tiny little caliph who's taking advantage of the fact that all your troops are somewhere else.
Well, that's fine. I'll just gather this lot together and shove them off over there.
Yes, and they're not doing anything else.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that. Is there anywhere we can assault over here? What are you guys doing there? Get in there. Right, none of those places are particularly assaultable. Right, let's assault Attigny on the grounds that it's
After 100 years under the Kingdom of France, the Duchy of Algiers is no longer considered de jure part of the Almoravid
Sultanate. That's nice.
Well, yes, it means it's part of France instead,
Indeed.
so France is expanding.
Right, so what are you guys doing here?
Dying.
Yes, that's fine.
Are you just swapping those two armies over?
And I'm going to send them down there, besiege that back, see what they see on the way. Somewhere, there's a lot more, there's like 20 or 30,000 Holy Roman army troops somewhere. Right. That's most of that arriving in Caira. It does show that, like, you know, most of running an army is logistics.
Oh yes. Especially at this scale.
Yes. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about an army marching on its stomach.
Well, yeah, I think well, you do. That's what the supply limit's all about. But the
Yes,
the point is, I suspect historically correctly, this is not an era where you ship all of your food in.
Yeah, no, you live off the land primarily. It's not really until the Napoleonic Wars. Well, certainly by the Napoleonic Wars, you are doing a lot of that kind of shipping. You bring that stuff with you. Partly, of course, because you've got countries like Russia that have got wise and are busy. Let's shove you off to everybody's favourite county, Norfolk. To wise to armies living off the land. particularly like Russia, you just leave. You have a scorched earth policy. You just leave everyone behind. Siege of where? Okay. Right. So we've won that siege. Doof. How are we doing there? We're doing okay. Right. You're going in there, okay. What are we besieging in Ireland? Not somewhere we can assault. Okay. He one of mine. English fleet arrives in Norfolk. Right. Wait a little bit. Let's not have Sviatopolk. Oh no, we will put Sviatopolk in charge. So, where do we want to go? You're going to zoom in one level so we can see the actual place. What's the goddamn army? Right. Now let's sort back over here and see what is happening with this battle. Ooh, I appear to have acquired 2 martial skill from someone there.
Yeah, but you're still going to lose your centre.
Yeah, but progress.
And your left flank. Indeed, your right flank, the one without a commander, is the only one that looks like it's going to win.
Yeah. I have a perfectly reasonable commander in charge of, that flank.
Okay, no, your centre managed to sort
It's
itself out.
5.
Indeed, Brock, I think, saved the day there.
Yes.
Barely.
Highly motivated Stoat.
Because that was much tighter than it should have been.
What are we besieging there? Still nothing we can besiege, right. So you get back in there. Conversion. Yeah, I dealt with that. I'll just see.
I think the army in question has now been merged into others, so you can't
Yes.
select it anymore.
Indeed. So, you guys are looking okay. You're wandering forlornly through the Holy Roman Empire in desperate search of anything. You are now highly motivated, so let's zoom in so we can actually get you to go to... Right. And let's take you into Middlesex, because I'm sure I'll want you eventually. I'm not sure that's actually the best route from Norfolk to Middlesex by sea, you weirdos.
Obviously, you should use
Well, actually, let's split you in 2.
middle level navigation, Grey Twos, and then Grand Union Canal. could have one of them set off later so that they stay separate.
It's okay. I'll just route them into that county and then deal with that. So I found 16,000 Holy Roman Empire troops, which is, like progress. I don't know that they... Okay, Carthaginiensis. That's one of the ones down here.
The middle one. No, I'm confused. Maybe it's the other one.
Yeah, there they are. Right. And the chaos surrounding we've massacred someone important. That's nice. Okay, what's siege for one?
Are those two together going to be enough to resist that 16,000? Yeah. So I think that's the right direction to do it. So I don't think we'll get there quite in time
In that direction, yes.
Even though the other one would have been more efficient in terms of not throwing away siege progress.
Yes, but
That's not the most important thing.
that is not the most important thing.
You might also want to put, wait till they join up and then put some good commanders in.
Yes. Let's see, I will can I? Oh no. I have to wait till I've won that battle before I can put Captain Speed Boots on anything. Because I tend to use him to get a jump on besiegers so that they don't run away. Or they don't get a chance to run away. Why?
You had a martial skill of 12, so you haven't scrolled down far enough yet.
Okay. I thought he had a score of 15, but okay, apparently not.
I was considering questioning whether you wanted to invite someone with a martial skill of 12. I assume you had a reason.
Well, I do.
You did.
You get speed boots. We have won the Battle of Tottenham. Get on the fleet. So, where is our nearest port? Astonishingly, I think it's that one. Off you go that way. Right, okay, that's put all of those wars positive.
The Irish one's almost won.
Yes, the Irish one I should be able to do an assault now because they're like a small duck to get at. Excellent. Right, release the peace altar. Yes. We won Do we have a reasonable amount of fleet? Apparently we do.
So that appears to have an army of 187 in the north.
Well, actually, no, hang on, it's much more efficient if we just leave them there. And send... Hang on, pause. No, yeah, we send the ships around once we've filled them up with that lot. Right. I've acquired two marshal, have I? Still haven't acquired any useful battle traits. But maybe I can't because I'm a grey eminence. I'm not a skilled tactician or anything. Still, I have improved my martial boss name.
Right. Those Holy Roman Empire armies are now looking worrying.
Yes, well, I've got as many troops coming as I can get, but they are at the wrong end of everything. I can just run away, but then they'll just sit down and besiege everything back.
Can you lead them to more of your own troops? I think it's worth waiting for all your troops, those two armies to get together anyway.
Yes.
But then,
So, that's a fairly close set of things. I think whatever happens, I want Sviatopolk in charge of there. I think I want Trifon because he's a good defender. Ditto Gabriel.
So,
I don't think I ought to move. I think I ought to stay here.
so your alternative is essentially to depart kind of northwards now, isn't it?
Well, I'd rather depart southwards because that's where I've got troops coming from. Or this way.
Oh yes, I suppose if you head that way. I think you don't want to lose the battle, and it's worth getting out.
I'm going to assault this holding.
Yeah, that'd probably be safe. And so, are you bringing? How many troops are you bringing in this direction?
12,000.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I would be inclined then to take advantage of the fact that you've got an organiser and draw the Holy Roman Empire down onto your it will be here shortly ambush.
Yes. So I'll just dismiss those there. It's too small to be worth spending time on. Right. Do I send these guys over here to join in the fight with the Holy Roman Empire, or do I try and send them to Sicily?
I'd send them to Sicily first and then see what's going on. And so where are your other inbound allegedly troops? They're currently there. Right. I'm slightly worried that you'll run out of room
to run.
I suppose you can then you can if necessary start heading across the Bosphorus and into Asia, and it's not like you don't have a spare bunch of troops down in Asia.
It's true.
They're running away.
They're going the other way.
So I think you take heavy advantage of your organiser. So I think I would instruct those, make sure to avoid embarrassment that those have orders to go at least as far as the coast. Because
I was going to watch them like a hawk.
Well, that's another alternative.
Because this is the interesting bit. Holding in Brecheniog is under siege. Well, if you want to besiege Brecheniog, I mean you can. I just don't think it's going to be very helpful. Also, you're forgetting that fundamentally, I am kind of a naval power.
It looks like the Holy Roman Empire has actually turned that army around.
It does, doesn't it? I wonder where they're going.
I think they're trying to join their army up first.
Yes.
Which is probably sensible. It means that you actually have a chance to escape.
I'm going to only go this.
If you go one county further, you'll be invisible.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to go there. The problem is, as soon as I do this, I'm worried that, I'm going to lose visibility of my army. Of their army, I mean.
Well, you can see everything that's within one county of an English county.
It's true.
Which is most, but not all, of the Holy Roman Empire. In particular, the big gap in the middle.
Well, okay, crusade for Ghana.
I suspect this will not be quite such a successful crusade from your point of view as most of them are, owing to the fact that you're currently already in 5 wars.
My first question is, where's Ghana? There's Ghana.
I mean, like, you do actually have some armies fairly nearby.
I do, don't I? Right, which war is this? So we are at 42%, we have 9% occupation. Can we assault anywhere? Maybe.
I'd be kind of inclined just to say, well, let's nip off. The ruler of the place you're currently attacking there is Muslim, aren't they?
Yeah.
Curses. So they're not going to be joining in the crusade.
Yeah. I think that makes it a tight hand. It's a tiny bit risky. Well, let's leave them down there to their own devices. I will certainly send some troops to Ghana soon.
So yes, the HRE army has now turned around and is still, I think, walking away.
So
maybe you can go back to besieging again.
I think I should.
They will probably then turn around and come back to you.
Yeah, but I've got an organiser, so unless they find an organiser. They're holding in the thingy is under siege. Right, yes, well. Good luck with besieging me faster than I can besiege you. There's a 17,000 strong Holy Roman Empire army there.
It may be that at the moment you can see the Holy Roman Empire's armies because they're on your side in the crusade.
So, right, you're a random Holy Roman Empire holding. My inclination is to take you down to Sicily. Actually try and get some more score in Sicily. We won French Holy War for somewhere. Brilliant. Let's just check where my armies there are going. Right, they're going to the right place. Brilliant. It's just what we want. I've had a thought. Yes, I know he's an unmarried heir. You're marrying him.
That's his wife.
There are 13,000 troops there. Because
That's
there's...
fine. Oh, right, because you've got both the Holy Roman Empire and Barcelona.
Yes.
Well, you should be able to finish. The Barcelonian War is not going that well yet.
I don't want to assault that. What do I...
Many pages on it.
Okay,
There isn't actually anything left for them to besiege.
right, in you go there.
Still want to pay attention to where the HRE is going. But yes, I think we may now have full visibility of the HRE territory because it's on our side in one war.
Yep. Now, what are we besieging? That's also a sit down and wait job.
happily married. Or at least married.
Well, something like that anyway. No, particularly younger sons can take their chances. Older sons can take their chances if they're useless.
But Pascalis, we would quite like to get the throne.
Yes, well, Pascalis is, but that's now his own decision, not like mine.
No, well, he's your courtier, so...
Yeah, but I can't send
He's
him.
got good diplomacy.
I can't send him into hiding. Yeah. So he's genius. He's shrewd. He's fat. He's homo. Oh God, he's homosexual.
Only slightly reduces fertility, actually.
And that's cancelled out by the holy prepuce that we've got kicking around.
Yeah. I mean, he knows what his duty is in this regard.
He's deceitful. He's gluttonous. He's proud. He's just. He's kind. He's charitable.
That's
Well,
not too bad, actually.
okay. Even with a -2 malice to his diplomacy, he is still like astonishingly diplomatic. And like for everything else, at least his minimum statistics are actually pretty hot. Right, so now we're besieging that place in Neutra. Actually, Holy War for where?
Don't know, but your list of wars is getting too big to fit in the space allocated to it. They've started squishing up in order to fit in.
I'm going to send you guys to Sicily too, because I have a plan. Which is, there's a lot of Holy Roman Empire troops kicking around here. I appear to have got into a fight with someone. That's good. Right, where's your...
Someone whose only relevance is that they're your ally in the crusade.
Yes, I'm not quite sure why we're in a fight with them, but whatever. Right, anyway, we will sort this holding. And that one.
6% war score.
So they're going towards Aquileia, so there's a big army there. Right, so let's... Is there somewhere sensible we can meet up? Yeah, I know. Why can't I set your route over there? Okay, I can't set your route because you're in a fight. Well, let's get you guys over here because I want to bring you gradually towards Italy if I can. Right, so how are you guys doing? You're doing okay. So, you guys probably want to come. Why can't I get you to go there?
There will be some indication in the thing on the right, I think. Is there a thing that says cannot move into the sea or what have you? Hang on, mouse over the army again. Will become movement locked in 6th. England will be, yes, will have its movement locked. Will arrive in Weinsberg. No, it doesn't. It's not attached to another army, is it? No.
I don't think so.
So I don't currently know.
Let's let a day or two pass and see. Okay, apparently I don't seem to have full control over that. I don't understand it. case, let's bring you lot round there. Thusly. Okay, what are we besieging there? 2.5 fort. Right. English fleet arrived at Naples. Right. We want you to go there.
Yes.
You're running away from me. Right, where? So, you guys. Right.
Is that the people you're meant to be dealing with yesterday?
At least one of them. Okay, right, you've arrived there. Get off the boat.
The other guy.
Get into the other county.
You are at 80% war score with respect to the Holy Roman Empire.
Yes.
Maybe worth just seeing if they would surrender now if you ask them to. I doubt it, but
No. Not yet. Okay, you were there and besieging things. Hang on, somewhere I have a siege leader. Henrik. Get doing what you do best. Right, you were there, that's fine. You were there, that's fine. Okay. So there is a lot of Holy Empire, Roman Empire fleet there. Okay. Right, so the Holy Roman Empire is besieging Bologna. Right. Bishops are revolting as per bloody usual. No, thanks, but no thanks, Lapland.
we appreciate your enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm, but we are very bemused by your sense of geography.
You asked for all the troops your empire could provide, and Lapland did what it could, which turned out to be about 35 of them.
It's true. Right, so you've run into a fight with someone. Don't really know who. Okay. Right, you're all Norwegian holding war has been won. Go to where are we besieged? Somewhere in Spain. What are we besieging? Somewhere else in Spain that's tough. So English Fraticelli revolt. I'll be with you in a minute.
You're now in 8 wars simultaneously.
I didn't actually intend to be in 8 wars simultaneously. I would just like to point that out. Thank you. Right. So anyway, this fight in Hatra, wherever Hatra is.
Modern day Turkey, I suspect, or maybe northern Iran.
I'd just like to point out to Captain Fraticelli Uprising that I have 20,000 troops nearby, and as soon as I've won this battle here, I'm going to go and work out what my troops are doing.
Yes, was that Fraticelli Uprising in England somewhere?
I think it was in England somewhere.
And you just happen to have a spare army in England?
Yeah. Well, I had a plan for that army. It involved going and
several
kicking...
other jobs to do in England, but...
But one of the things it can totally do en route is...
So you're now at 32% in that war.
Right, so anyway, let's go and stop that war.
Oh yes, that's the war 2 to the left.
Yeah. Going to stop that war doing anything exciting. Right, let's go and see.
There's Fraticelli Uprising got to
Oh,
no,
it's in. It's
Brittany.
fine. Brittany, that's
Mhm.
fine.
I'd be inclined to do all the other things you want to do with the army in England first, so send it into the bigger
Yeah.
states. And
But what I'm going to
Give
do
the
is,
states
what I
already
remember
packed.
is send
send
my
it to-
fleet over there. Right, okay, so all of that is going more or less as planned. Actually, what I'm going to do is send you over there. And we can get some more war score by besieging the Holy Roman Empire.
The Holy Roman Empire seems to be just... Well, one of its armies is actually besieging you at the moment, which is nice.
Yeah, but it's a bit big for me to get anything in useful.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly reasonable to leave them alone.
Right? Can you not? Anyway, you're going to a Holy Roman Empire county, and I'm fine with that. English army arrived in thingy. You are over the supply limit. No.
I think you want to move the other one.
Yes. Right. There we go. There we go. Right. So, how are we doing? So, is this somewhere we can assault? Not really, it's 6.5. Fine. No, you're in Palmate, you're besieging somewhere. Now, holding in where is under siege? Oh well. Probably that. Could be anywhere. That's kind of the problem. Do have a fairly extensive set of holdings. We might not even be in the right bloody war. That's a problem. Right, English armies are right there. Shove you on ship. Ship. you off to not there. That's not a sensible place. Ship you off to there.
You need to pick coastal.
Coastal County. I've now lost. Right, there we are. So, right, let's keep an eye on this place here. Where are you going? You're going to Medina. I think that's too close. Right. Emergency, getting the hell out of here maneuver. Emergency, getting the hell out of here maneuver with someone who can actually do a high speed maneuver. Right, let's replenish my army in Barcelona. Right. Glue you guys together. Right. English army is right in Northampton. So, Westmoreland. Let's put some people in there. Oh. You get off by one sodding pixel and you get hung halfway across the bloody map. Right, army. Character. You. You. Right. Select army. Go over there. Zoom out a bit.
Now I've got 90% war score against the Holy Roman Empire.
Well, let's see if we can offer them a peace treaty. No.
Still think it's one
Yeah. The English army arrived in Northampton. Yes, I know they did, that's why. Siege of Thingy, where's that? What are we besieging now? That's somewhere where in a bit I can come back to it and I'll probably sort that. It'll be a bit marginal under other circumstances, but I want to free up troops for doing other things. Right, so let's just check. So you're in Monferrato. You've run into a completely random army. My backup plan here is to keep an eye on this and shove them on a ship.
So it looks like the Holy Roman Empire is moving west.
Yes. Actually, let's move you one.
Get them further away so they can meet up with the 16,000.
Yes, this is the plan.
The
Yes.
Holy Roman Empire turns out. I think there's a Holy Roman Empire on that lot. So.
I've stopped being zealous. That's something. Yeah, there's Holy Roman Empire and Barcelona in there. And there's some poor Sicilians knocking
All
around.
being well, that should get you a decent amount of war score against both of them.
Indeed.
But in particular against the Holy Roman Empire.
Right, so you're in Saluzzo, that's fine. We've converted you. Right. How goes this battle? Apparently there's a battle somewhere. That's...
Only get you 3% war score against the Holy Roman Empire, which is kind of difficult.
Anyway, let's offer peace to Spain. You guys... Slight fine. You guys gotta go on the ferry to Rouen. You guys get to go there to pick up everyone else. So Spain then. You lot get to go on a threading trip to Ghana.
You might want to look at the supply limits in the around there.
Right. So, there's a large Ghanaian army there, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, so. Everyone's arrived. Okay. Glue you guys together. Right, let's go and examine my war score here. So, we're at 7%, we got.
But you've got 9.6%, so that will affect repo. So
Yeah, so that's okay. We've got 69%. So basically,
a few sieges or just sitting around and waiting for your
ticking to tick, yes. So, okay, we've lost the Holy Roman Empire army.
Possibly they've got that. Oh no, there's an 18,000 army which is quite close to you.
It is. Hang on. Pause. Right, but that lot's coming to meet me.
Why are they? What's their supply problem? Is that county has a very low supply
Terrible.
limit. So I think you might not to be there, not to be meeting there.
Right, let's.
Do you want to watch any bombs or fireworks? It's 2 to midnight.
I don't think that's needed.
It's much more exciting to watch the Holy Roman Empire explode.
I'll go to the street and see if there are any fireworks.
Okay,
I could look at the sky and go, fireworks.
you could take my phone with you and try and take photos.
No, because they use more than 2 minutes of first market.
Okay. Not shove on fleet. You probably want to go to Nice. Right. Where are they going? They're running away. Anyway, you, I am still trying to get you to go to Nice. Not that it looks like it's going to be terribly useful, but we'll find out. Right.
1 minute to midnight. Or like 30 seconds to midnight if you're watching the stream.
So, you're going to Provence. You're not going to Provence. Where are you going? You're going to Genoa, which is that one. Send you both over there. Let's send you over there, because then at least you're somewhere with a sensible supply limit. And I don't know, I send you down here so that everyone's nearby. So we're at 96% war score.
Moderately happier New Year.
Yes. I suspect it will probably trend better towards the end of next year. But the first few months is probably still going to be pretty bloody miserable. But overall, probably better on average. Right, so let's see if they will respond to a peace order. No. Nicely. Usually.
The Roman Emperor will be banging on your door by this point.
Yes.
So, take these counties off my hands.
Okay, you guys, where are you going? You're going to Evra. Fine. We can go to Evra too. And then you're going to really bloody regret it. Pop. Squish. Arg. There's a little lonely Sicilian armiette there. Let's just check we don't have any depletion in Provence. We don't. English army where? Oh right, yeah. Glue. Pop. Squish. Cicero. Lepschitz. So, we are now having a battle. Battle at Alençon. So, that's very nice. Shut up. Oh, I don't care.
Your Chancellor insists that his diplomatic work is very important.
It's normally very important. I'm just not prepared to admit it's, like, important right
Worth
now.
interrupting the Emperor for.
Yes.
There's lots of
So-
firework noises coming from the playing ground, but you can't see a thing because it's sort of foggy in that direction. But I saw some fireworks that were coming from the house direction behind 1A, so I saw some fireworks.
Hooray. Right, anyway, so where were we? We just won the Battle of Alençon.
Right, yes, we've now won that war.
I've won that ball. We are down to a mere 6 wars.
We've started spreading out again.
We started spreading out again. Something's happened to my backstabbing person. Right, you're a perfectly cromulent backstabber. What we would like you to do... Happy News Day.
Happy New Year's, Dad. What cold news?
Thank you.
You've not drunk your gin, just not.
Yeah, I've been drinking my gin. I have, I did Toast 2020, 2021 with
Yes,
it.
but you've had about half a centimetre.
Yes, it's quite strong.
You want to need any more water or ice in it to calm it down?
Not at the moment, because there's no rum. Anyway. Let's get you researching military technology.
Or you could actually have him leading on.
I could, but I have lots of commanders at the moment.
Well, I think you've got the usual 8 plus you.
Yes, but currently I'm, full up, so... Right.
But if you don't forbid him from leading on, then you've got another one.
Well, yes. Okay, so you guys... You get to go on the fun trip to Ghana via the rest of Africa. Right, let's go check on what the Holy Roman Empire is doing. So let's find that army, stick it in there. That army, stick it in there, and see if we can get some score by besieging places. You're my daughter, you're my second daughter. Let's see if we can get anyone remotely viable.
Princes of your sub-realms are kind of useful.
Yeah.
Those princes of Croatia.
They're a bit
They're
tiny.
yeah. You can go to Prince Commander.
Yeah. Let's go there. So she's actually got quite good martial skills, so let's assign her a... Well, I could give him a son.
David, I don't know about CK2, but I'd really like to be able to dig the Suez Canal.
Yes, I'd love to be able to dig the Suez Canal. I would expand my range of operations eastwards. I mean, I suspect this is why the game doesn't let you dig the Suez Canal. Right. So we're besieging Catanzaro. That's good. Holding in Middlesex is under siege. Actually, we were going to send you guys there, but we can totally send you to Norfolk again.
You get a few more percent more score against the Holy Roman Empire, which refuses to surrender.
That's the one. Right, let's just briefly go and see what the bloody hell is going on down here. So, we're there. They're going to... Yes. Alright, let's try and find where...
Does that mean he has holdings inside your...
Presumably.
Inside
Well, let's try marching into
well, you can
Baghdad.
actually look at Baghdad, click on Baghdad
Oh, yeah.
to select it and go, does it have any weird things? It has quite a lot of weird things, but none of them are the correct weird things.
Yeah. Well, let's send you there.
Which actually has the correct arms on it. Yeah.
Which actually has the correct arms on it. Right. So... Our holding somewhere is on.
I just had a thought. A couple of
Yes.
weeks ago I was talking to Simon about 3D printing a spare ear for Ratbat who'd lost one of his ears. And it was a bit soon, it's ready for Christmas. I wasn't surprised it wasn't ready for last week. And it's just occurred to me that being Simon, he might turn up tomorrow and say, Happy New Year!
It's true.
It is Simon.
It is Simon. He might do
I'm
that.
mentioning this now in case he does this, I predict him. But he might not.
Is he turning up tomorrow then?
Probably not, but he might disappear randomly and say here's Near and then go away again. Just because it's Simon, it's fun. Or he might do it as soon as he first arrives.
Right. Okay, let's go and besiege somewhere more in my territory. I think that's what I want to do. Right. Okay, so what we are doing. Everything's currently positive, which is nice. Yes. While I'm faffing and waiting for stuff to turn up, could someone put the kettle on, please, so I have some water to one day take pills with that aren't soaked in gin. One of the wars has disappeared, the casus belli is no longer valid.
What's that?
One of the wars has disappeared because the casus belli is no longer valid.
Well, that's what you get for faffing around for too long.
Well, it's not my war, it was one of their wars.
Oh, okay.
You know, ooh, we're at 99% war state. Come on.
It is in no way indecisive. Well, in that case, let's have a battle. This will make... What?
What?
That's not the right direction at all.
Pause.
That's better.
That's more like it.
Let's have a battle then. That will make it decisive.
The travels of Marco Polo. The Venetian merchant Marco Polo has finally returned to Europe after many years of travel in the Far East with his father and uncle. An account of their journey has been published as The Travels of Marco Polo, describing, among other things, the distant lands of Cathay and Manji. Readers have provided a rare glimpse of the world beyond Europe, but there are those who discount the entire chronicle as a fabrication. A stunning tale, nonetheless. Right, English army has arrived somewhere. Right, fine.
Unfortunately, their reason for being there is no longer relevant.
You've arrived in Albarracin. Fine. Your reason for being there is also no longer valid. Let's send you on a fun trip to Ghana. Everyone wants to go to Ghana. If only
Well,
we could get there.
I seem to remember that Laura Croft liked it.
Hooray, we've arrived in Marrakesh. Brilliant. We're now besieging somewhere in Marrakesh. Hello. Hello. So, how are we doing? Oh, we have to walk through
That unfortunate Sicilian army.
small army in Sicily. Oh, you've recruited too many people while I'm on the way to Savoy. Fine! Just sit there and die then. And you guys are there. Right, okay. Right, something somewhere will cause me to get like 100% war score.
Lost 1 point of war score.
Oh look, we mysteriously won, mysteriously... Aha, right.
It ticked.
It ticked. Enforced demands. Right, I now have 2 spare counties.
Right, and many spare armies.
And quite a lot of spare armies. Well, to be fair, I mean...
So you can march them all to the coast, send them to Africa,
Get on a ship.
and leave them all in the jungle.
Go to Infi. Now, you guys are not yet free because I still have a lot of Sicilian work to do, but you can zip back round here. Actually, we can send you over there, and we can drag you in there. Then you lot get to go over there, and then we can stick you on a ship. Right, that's going to Middlesex to pick up that army that's also going to Middlesex. English fleet has arrived in Nice. Yes, we noticed. We can't besiege anything there.
Okay, what is there there? As in select
Ah, that
counties.
war's gone.
That's the war that ended inconclusively.
Right, so your Abbasid claim on Baghdad. You are over there. What?
I think their capital is in your territory. Bizarrely, but surely they have
Okay.
a county somewhere.
Presumably, but right, well,
Oh
let's...
no, hang on. Am I looking at the right arm? Well, anyway, go and give
Well,
that army a thrash.
Let's go and give that army a kicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. And that's the actual Ghanaian war. Right, so let's go back to Sicily then, which is actually where our main stuff is going on at the moment.
We'll finish very shortly.
Right, you've arrived in Middlesex, thank you. You've arrived in Marrakesh. Right, let's do you together at least temporarily. And, right, so Sicily then. Sicily. You've arrived in Middlesex. Shove you on ships. Shove you off to our very favourite desert county. Sicily.
Nearly done.
They're holding somewhere. Okay, if you think you want to do that,
Wait until you finish besieging this first.
well, let's put some of our best people on it. So, right, what are we doing? Let's find some. Right, oh, we have 100% more score in Sicily. Brilliant. Release the otter. Calabria is ours. Summer, let's get you guys together.
And then see if you can find a couple of hundred ships somewhere.
I have got 660 ships going that way.
I guess there they are.
English fleet arrived in Middlesex long ago. Right, so now currently there's only a 3% war score in the Ghanaian war. This is probably because one of the biggest war contributors, or in fact two of the biggest war contributors, were busy having an extensive war. It just goes to show. Charlie arrives in the thingy, right? Yes, good. Downside, of course, to Holy War in Ghana is probably not going to get as much cash. We can stuff you lot on a ship.
No.
That's Bunny. Slightly worried about supply limits.
Well, you just need to move the armies out of Italy as soon as they're in Italy.
It's true.
Which direction is that word written in? Is it going up or down?
That's a very good question. I don't know. Right. So, all of my troops now are headed to Africa, apart from a few that are kicking around doing whatever it is we're doing with Caliph What's-His-Face. Let's go and see what we are doing with Caleb What's-His-Face. He's busy running away.
You really need to find the capital, or any territory owned by him.
So he's a weird thingy. Right, so
That-
does have territory
Okay.
in there.
Good start then. Plus your vehicle managed to schedule a battle if he doesn't move fast enough.
Yes. Okay. Right. Off you go over there. And you can't run away because I've got an organiser. There. Right. Off we go. Okay, you've run. Why are you fighting with your own side, you weirdos? Fine, anyway, I'll leave you guys to it for the time being. You're going to really regret having crossed me, so that's taken us up to 40% more score there. Right. No. Shoo. Right. Sorry. Click. Right. So we have a battle with 4,000. We've got like 3 times as many people as they have. And much better commanders. Even Brock the Useless, who's lost 2 of his points for some reason.
You lost Zealous, that might be.
Oh yeah, that was probably it, yes. I am trying to give him traits. I am trying. I am failing miserably. Ooh, I should do the Crusader Shuffle at some point.
Oh yes, once people have actually made
And
it
it
to
is-
Ghana.
Yes. Still in charge.
This is not quite far back.
And march you lot off there. 99% war score. Well, let's see if they'll... I'm losing, but I won't give up yet. Look, any second now, war score will tick, and then you'll feel like a state. So, you're going that way. You're going that way. Okay, everyone appears to be going somewhere. Ah, you're not going anywhere yet. Let's take you round that way. Which is going to be a bit of a heavy loss situation, but that's fine. My only wars after this are going to be internal for, well, until the end of tonight. Which will probably be quite late because it's New Year and I'm feeling optimistic and full of gin. Which is an ideal situation in which to go to war, obviously. I'm sure this is how the Queen Mother spent most of World War II, for example.
Okay. Drunkon June invading Europe.
Well, she didn't invade Europe, but
Yeah, people do that.
she had people do that for her.
Probably in descendants to do both sides for her. My daughter's on this side and my nephew's on that side.
And they need to spread your armies out temporarily while they're going across the Sahara.
Yes.
So we don't all die.
That's true.
It's fine, they're dribbling in from Spain. I can create 2 empires now.
Yes.
I just...
And occasionally Francia, but not always. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Francia.
No. I mean, I still don't want to create the Empire of Francia because it's still a terrible
Or
idea.
Britannia, or Hispania.
Indeed. Okay, my wife is pregnant again. Profit.
At the moment you should, or fairly soon you should finish that siege.
We have finished that siege. Hooray! Release the peace otter. Enforce demands. Wow, okay, there's more of Marrakesh than I thought. Woohoo!
Well, you already had the southern bits there, but yes, you've now got a fairly large amount of Northwest Africa.
Yeah. And that's improved our supply limits quite a lot. So let's you take you across this way and thus maybe not kill you totally. Right, let's leave my armies over there doing stuff and see where we've got to here. So here we're besieging Kahak. Right, fine. We're at 42% war score.
At least it's not weird that you've now got 174 camel troops in that army.
It's true.
Because,
I mean,
like,
I've had bits of Africa for ages. Well, France has had bits of Africa for ages, and then I took France. Right.
probably don't want them in that area simultaneously, so you
But
probably
I'm going to wait for a bit,
Yes.
and then let some people go somewhere.
What is the minimum supply limit over there? 14.2. What's the next one down? Next one's down. 14. Okay, they're actually fairly well supplied.
Yeah, but that's the winter supply limit.
Is there really a winter in the Sahara?
Looks like it because they were at like under 10,000 in the summer.
Ah,
So it's not so much that there's a winter; it's more that there's a summer.
okay. And you run out of water then.
And you run out of water. There appears to be some battle somewhere. Okay, fine. Have we got any good technology? Ha ha ha. Lol, no. Have we got anything? Right, so there's a 14,000 strong enemy army, but that's fine. Or at least it will be fine soon. Okay, let's leave them there temporarily, because I've got lots of
Looks
stuff.
like the supply limits may be lower on the eastern.
Yeah, well, that's 18,000, and that's 9,500.
Yes.
But yes, I'm going to dismiss those fleets on the grounds that I'll just walk everyone
So
home.
I think you want to try to ensure that your armies going by the eastern route are like not 18,000 strong, and they're not going with another army that's 18,000 strong, which sadly there are now lots to do.
Well, it's educational. The educational is you don't want to be in the Sahara.
Yes. So yes, that lot are rather big, for instance, and probably want to go down the western route or be split up.
Well, okay, let's find some other vassal to cheer up. Like, actually, let's find anyone that's leading a faction. The Exarch of Armenia is currently miserable.
Exarch.
Yeah,
He seems to be a bit confused about what he is also.
that's
He's
also true.
shown as a duke there.
Yeah. Right. So,
You
anyway,
tend to get good titles if you're Greek culture.
it's true. Let's you sit
You've
down.
got an army standing in the middle of the Sahara where it's out of supply. Probably bad, though maybe you want to wait until they've
I
separated.
want to wait until they've
You
separated.
really shouldn't have had them stopping there in the first place.
Wow. At the time, I didn't want to.
Actually, no, there's a 20,000 strong army about to move into their area, isn't there?
No.
Is that one
Yes.
up north not going into there? Okay, they're going east. Okay. In that case, maybe it's not such a serious problem.
Yes.
Maybe the other 10,000 are coming south, so...
Well, we'll come south
I
eventually.
mean, no, the other 10,000 troops... Also, is that eastern province going to be horribly out of supply when that happens? No.
Slightly out of supply.
But there's another 10,000 troops in Drar who may be going somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll find out. The problem is I set them going some time ago.
Yes, I was suggesting you might like to get the information about where people are going, so that you
Wow.
know whether or not to move your troops out of the middle of the Sahara. But you keep not keeping the pointer stationary long enough to find out what's happening.
Right. That's right. The rest of that army is somebody else's problem.
Right, so they are marching into an area where you have a large number of troops who will be out of supply as soon as they arrive, by a large amount. Maybe you want to move those troops out of the middle of the Sahara.
These ones.
Yes.
Right. Which direction? South?
Well, yes, obviously.
Right, okay.
Not much use in them going north.
You say that. Right.
But the point was, you had a choice between leaving them where they were, when they would cease being out of supply shortly if no one arrived, or moving them where they would still be out of supply after they've moved. But given that it now turns out they'll still be out of supply if they stay still, they may as well move and get somewhere more useful.
Right, we're besieging somewhere. My God. Or are we leading the siege? Yes. Right, you're going to somewhere even further south. That's fine. Right, you're there. You're slightly out of supply. That's fine. I can now swap you back into that place. And be a sliding block puzzle full of confused troops. We've arrived somewhere. Okay. Good. So.
Over the supply limit there, so but your second army is about to leave.
Yes.
I think that's not a serious problem. Excellent.
Right.
Right, you have 100% more score in that war.
Right. Release the peace order. Yes. We won. I'll just dismiss that army. And it's 173
March all the way
cannons.
across Africa for you.
Yeah, but, you know, I think it's just possible I have an excess of troops in Africa now. Ooh. Right. Right.
So everyone should get to lead an army briefly.
Block. Gabriel. Not Clune. Henrik. Not Henrik, sorry, I meant to be working from the... Okay,
Doesn't really matter.
Henrik.
Just need to make sure they all get signed.
Deus Vault. Right. Fried is leading that. Sviatopolk. Trifon.
So have all your commanders now got
Clean. And then we've got Procopios. And Ambrosu.
Apollonius look like he was still acting.
Yep.
And so
Right, there we are.
all of your
That should
commanders
now
are Crusaders.
make everyone a crusader. So that's marry him to my niece. Yes, which is what we arranged like a million years ago.
I think everyone in that county you're currently pointing at is standing still and they're out of supply. And they're oversupplied in it. I wonder. It seems like a slightly dangerous county to be hanging around in the chalk. But
I have a solution for the oversupply limit problem, which is we kill some of them. I think we want to wait a bit.
until there's this bare problem south.
Right, you're
Yeah,
current.
they will fit in surviving on the route.
Let's get you down there. Right. Okay, so we have now 13% war score. Basically, my idea here is to let's glue you guys together. Is to assault this place and then march them on somewhere more exciting. While we're waiting, let's check. Hang on, there's an easier way to check our contribution. Ooh, we're on a mere 2% of contribution. France is doing rather better. So. We've got a spare army there. Let's head into the next county. So, okay. You, I think, can now go in there. Polish War, fine.
And they have an assault available in the west now.
Good point. Okay, okay. You go there. You go there. Do we have an assault available here? Yes. So I bury the Crusaders, which loses me some gold but gains me some piety and charitable, and I might become zealous. That gets me definitely charitable. That gets me greedy. Let's do that one. Okay. Where the hell was that? Oh, right, is that place, right. Let's... Can you show me arrives where? Oh, okay. Fine. I think you were from, like, raising my second round.
I think there may be some gaps in the pipeline up north that you could start using. So the western
yes.
pipeline is now, so they're already heading into that, okay. So you could send the next one westwards, or
Let's try. I can send you one county west, can't I?
and actually then the ones to the north can start moving somewhere.
Yes.
So they probably, if they're using the western route as well, then
They'll have to, I think. Right, so how are we doing? We're up to 3% contribution. Right. Are we leading the siege there? We are not the siege leaders there. That's fine. Right, you lot.
I think we can now send them all the way through to Ghana.
Go all the way. Yes. Oh, we found Timbuktu.
Timbuktu was. I've read Barbara Joy's books. And she goes to Timbuktu and complains that she doesn't like jungle. And well, that she doesn't like pretty much anywhere that's not the Sahara.
Is it possible she's mad as a box of frogs?
Was, yes.
Wow. Oh dear. So that's occupied by France. Off we go. That way. What about us? Can we assault that? Yes, we can. Alright, our army has arrived in Wagadu. This is very important. You guys get over there. We're not ready for the siege. Don't really need another weapon.
Oh.
We're up to 5%. which is an improvement.
Another one. But I think if you instruct them to move all the way to Ghana, they will stay the right distance behind.
That's true.
Probably shift moving on to get taking down the correct flank. Or there's probably enough space in that room.
It'll be fine. A son was born called Michael. Right. Ooh, it looks like there might be a fight in that province, so... Excuse me. Oh no, not you. We do not break. We do not break off the siege. What we do is we grab you guys and go in there. We now keep iterating through and find places we can assault. Actually let the battle happen. Okay.
You might want to turn him into a commander and send him to...
Oh yes.
Right, relieving another commander. You do have a commander of level 5.
I think he must have got wounded.
They don't grant independence. Is that what free you up a commander?
No.
That's unhelpful.
Right, anyway. Relieve that commander.
How many commanders do you currently have? You should have 8. As an
1,
emperor.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think you are now completely full of commanders. I don't know quite how you managed to have 10.
Yeah, me neither. Because I don't think they showed up that much. Right. Right. Yes, commander. I want to assign a commander. You. I want to put you in command of this thing. Right. Yeah, okay, I want you to go there.
See, he's quite capable of doing his duty.
It's true.
Ensuring there's another generation. Is the new generation any good?
Genius.
It means he's born with more martial skill than several of your characters have had.
It's true. it and go, goodness me. That's quite painful hip. It's not attempt an assault on that. Let's temporarily stop you there because I want to assault places. Right, so now where are we? We're up to 11%, 12%. Brilliant. Right, that's more like it.
Have you seen the size of the battle which is going on?
Yeah.
Do you think you might want to do something about it?
I thought about that, but I want to finish the sieges, I think. Then I want to go to the battle. Anyway, let's not pause. Let him know what helps us win the battle.
Or use it? Well, you've now got a reasonable number of troops in there. I think if you piled in all of your nearby troops.
Let's recruit whatnot. Right, let's hurl you all in there. Might work, you never know. Let's get in there. Pausing still doesn't cause time to happen. You'd think by now I'd have the hang of that. Ooh, we lost that.
Unfortunately, some of your troops are now movement locked into there.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of spare troops coming.
It's okay, someone else has turned up with connected help, providing connected assistance, so I think this one might be fine.
Yes. Unfortunately, they're down as the attackers, not me.
Well, I think you all get contribution points
It's,
for
it's
it.
true. I gain 100 prestige, right, you guys. Oh, you're in.
They're the armies that lost.
Oh, yeah, right, off you go.
So how's your contribution to Crusade going now?
That's an entertaining question.
Yes.
Right, 29%, that's much more like it. Right, we are now here. Are we leading the siege? Yes, good. I've got another army going there. And I've got my army coming in from there. Supply limits are a problem, but I think basically we just assault everything vigorously. And if I'm the siege leader, that gets me lots of credit. Walking everywhere is very slow. Well, yes, you can walk into my army that's sitting there, but this doesn't seem like a sensible use of your time. So, the traditional question is, where the hell is Lusitania?
It's the one in the middle this time, actually.
Middle of
Spain.
Spain. Oh yeah. So, how are you feeling towards me? Well, you really hate me, don't you? That's probably because I nicked this place off you. You also kind of hate me?
He mostly likes you because he doesn't actually want to.
But you are actually a thing. Let's give you that. Right, there we are. Solved my vassal problem in one swell swoop. So I gain sympathy for Muslim religions. Right, let's gain some sympathy for Muslim religions. I'm sure this will help my relations in the general, eastern and southern regions of the empire. Okay. Let's assault that one. Let's assault that one. Let's assault that one. Right, let's read the Quran. I am slightly tempted to convert to Islam.
Translation.
I assume
I know
so.
you can't because you haven't got the right expansion.
Oh,
You can't play as a Muslim character.
oh.
Sorry.
Okay, something's happened to one of my commanders. Oh, that's
Apparently
fine.
we fired a bunch of them recently, so...
That's fine. Right, let's stick this new siege leader guy. Not Henrik, he's doing something. Right. Anyway. We won. Victorious Crusaders. God has granted Basileus Brock of England the victory in the crusade for Ghana. Amita Soni has been beaten at every turn through the war, and she has finally had to give up her holdings in Ghana. Basileus Brock has granted the new lands of Ghana to Zenobia de Normandy. Yes! Right. The Pope has made an announcement about the victory and virtues of the Crusaders as true faithful protectors of the faith. With the pagans being pushed out of their old lands, there are certainly more conflicts to come, although possibly not very many, because, yeah. So, now, can I just miss any of these people here, or is it going to go? Well, let's let a date
It's
pass.
not owned by the Empire of England.
Well, yeah, okay,
So
still
you
not.
have to trek back across the Sahara. which is not very hard. You don't actually have to go very far to find these things.
It's true.
I assume that's your turn. Switch to ordinary realm view, just make sure that you haven't accidentally lost France. But you don't really need to send them both to the west side of the...
It's true. Hang on. Let's grab you guys and send you over there.
And the ones who are already on the correct side of the horror can be disbanded immediately.
Right, we can disband you. Right, well, while we're slowly marching that way, I shall go slow.
You have a much more interesting question to answer now, though.
Oh, well, I'll go to you and I can answer the interesting question. The answer's probably no.
Don't.
So I assume this is a question about whether I should play as me or as Zenobia. The Crusader Queen.
Everyone can agree that Zenobia is the right person for the task, even though she's like 13.
Yeah. It's all those fantastic genes. Right, well, I wish her luck. There we are. She's a Crusader Queen. Probably not the right person for the job. The copy of the Quran has been left open on a passage on the greater questions, right and wrong, the higher purpose, the afterlife. And as I pondered the Sunni perspective on these matters, I found myself intrigued enough to continue reading. Right, I can become Sunni, which I think gets me out, but let's confirm my own beliefs.
I think if you became Sunni, I think the game would immediately convert you to a religion you're allowed to play as again.
That would be very disappointing, so I won't do that.
Sure. Obviously, if you had become Zenobia, then that would have left the AI to decide whether or not Brock became Sunni.
Yes. Oh, I don't get a new nail of the true cross. Right. I don't get any new stuff, but... So, right, while my armies march across Europe... So... Kölnadom. Get going on stage the Think. Well, let's build a relic tomb and put a thing in it. There's the crucial cross in there because I'm fed up with those. Dove Memorial Garden. Come on. Take me to it. You're building that stage. We don't have anything available. Okay. Bologna Amphitheatre. Start the next stage. So I can get extra poet opinion, which is fairly unique. Let's get the extra poet opinion, because I can't get that from other things. And the sudden arboreal stop.
I'm not sure your auto-generated text is quite right there, CK2.
Hmm?
The splendid Master of the Tides draws a lot of attention.
Right, yes, good. So, what can we get there? Peers, trade value, supply limit, trade value, military woof, watchtower network spikes, tower hypercourse, heating pipes, harbour retinue.
Which I think
Doesn't gain me much.
It's there may be some of those that actually do something to your entire realm rather than just here.
Yeah, so I think, well, let's build that feature. Zip back off to the Kölner Dom and see if I can build any stuff. And I'm building something, aren't I? So, right. House of Wisdom. And that's fully tricked out. What? I think I inherited that one.
Is it really full?
8 of 8.
Oh, okay, yes. Right. Yep. Sorry, I haven't noticed that number.
That gave me the
And
Keeper
that's
of
where you have the
Tones.
Keeper of Tones from, yes.
Yes. Right. So. Right.
So that looks like it spans 2 of your
Internal
sub-realms.
realms. So
no
let's
one else can create that.
create
Plus,
that.
you're not short of money.
I'm not currently short of
So
money.
I've done a CK2, probably one of the either the King of England or the King of Ireland.
Let's find someone in Ireland. Right. Duke of Meath. Right. Duchy of Minsk. That's all within my sub-realm, that's somebody else's problem.
Oh, you
Polotsk.
could, of course, create it and take the prestige for it.
It's true.
Allows you to convert 100 gold into 200 prestige. And,
Mm.
I would grant it to the despot and let them work out who should get it.
Let's create the Duchy of Minsk. Okay. And give it to him. Right. Let's dismiss that. I don't want to create those sub-realms. So, despot thingy.
Doesn't look like we should get a problem.
Will he then to the Kingdom of Swabia?
Yes, which is, and the problem is, the question is whether the King of Swabia will leave your realm. Which the answer is no.
Oh yeah. Wolf, not the lane.
So
That-
he only appears to be
Yeah.
heir
Head
to
to
the
France.
Kingdom of France and a bunch of duchies.
Yeah. So
He's heir to duchy of the county, so I don't think
Yeah.
that would be a problem.
so we might lose the Duchy of Cologne, but I've got the higher level thing, so anyway we can get it back. Countess, right, I don't care about those now. Those are all quite small. Right. I'm not 100% threatening, because I spent...
You spent a little while on a crusade that didn't gain you any territory.
It's the money. Right, can I build anything here? I can build a new keep, which I can definitely afford. Goodness me, can I afford a keep? So, I don't need to give away any stuff.
You're running at precisely your vassal limit.
I'm running at precisely...
I think if you get much more territory, you may have to start merging kingdoms to reduce your number of vassals.
It's possible.
Start either granting the same person multiple exarchates or destroying exarchates. Probably grant multiple.
Yes.
Sensible.
So, right, I'm a bit down on troops at the moment because everyone's still stuck in there. Maybe I should wait for my African troops to come home.
I would suggest that you do that and then stop for the night.
And then we stop for the night. I think that's a reasonable
Even
plan.
though you have lots of lovely righteous imprisonment available there.
It's true. I'll probably have lots of lovely righteous imprisonment available next time too. You know. So we're up at 47.
You've got a non-trivial independence faction at the moment.
Wow.
So that's fine. I bet you can imprison half of them.
Well, I've already got my people working on that.
I'm still confused by why he appears to be a duke level.
Yeah. Me too. So I'm back up to +10 because I'm a crusader. I still have literally no actual useful martial traits. And I'm 47,000 years old. I have exactly 1,000 prestige for each year I've been alive. Crusades are really good for that. That's the standard thing. Right. Let's get back to sensible realm view. Yes, I'm not quite sure what Ghana did to deserve,
It was there.
getting the honour of the Crusader of the Pope. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Pope hadn't actually heard of Ghana in this period. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a 4th century Pope that was from Africa, but I'm also quite sure by the 14th century we're Africa? Whatever. Ooh, do I have any interesting decisions I can put up there? So, well, let's restore all of those fun things to do. Oh, let's hold a feast then. I don't have to finish that today, though.
A grand feast. Oh, what? I think he's officially holding the feast where he currently is. It said.
Okay.
At least it said he would give things for a grand feast to be held in Arouan.
That was one of the small counties I just got from yeah.
Okay.
I remember because I shuffled 8 million troops into it.
It looked very much like the name of the county that one of your armies is marching through, but clearly I was reading it too fast.
But if it was Arawa, then that's somewhere in Eastern Europe. Right, let's spend lavishly on food. I am not short of cash right now. I get 42 prestige a month, nearly 43. That's ridiculous. Right, okay. You've arrived there. Let's dismiss you. Ah. Okay, that's not bad considering the number of vassals I have. Oh no, okay.
They're still arriving.
They're still arriving. It's taking a long time to send the
You do have
post.
46 vassals.
I do have 46 vassals, so it's not entirely.
Still a majority that haven't yet rejected your invitation.
It's true. Quite a large majority as well. But yes, the good news is at the moment, I'm Zenobia's heir.
Yeah, but she might find a husband in Ghana.
It's true. Well, I've arranged a husband for her because, of course...
Too late now to break that off.
Indeed.
Obviously, you can just arrange to murder her.
I can't. She's my daughter. But it's fine. This probably means that, like, her brothers have a good claim on it, so it'll work out fine.
Well, they may well not, because she didn't gain it by inheritance.
It's true. We are sort of running out of places to go on crusade. So, So, I'm 48. The next crusade is in 30 years. So I'm probably not going to make it to the next crusade. Still, 2 crusades in a lifetime is quite an achievement. So... So, of course, I'm burning money to build great monuments, but that's fine, because,
You might want to select all of them.
you've got a good point. Right. Dismiss. Let's check the military tab.
249.
Fine, we're just going to dismiss you. I have no idea where you guys are, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I think it's time to save and stop. Well, hang on. No, before I save and stop, what I want to do is zoom out and look at the size of my empire. Oh yeah, it goes a lot further south than it used to. Because mysteriously, getting that little bit of... I
think you already had the southern reaches of that.
Yes, I might well have done.
It was,
Right, there we are. That's a view.
Can't see Iceland yet.
There we are. Just about gets my north-south range in.
From from Iceland to the Sahara, and from Spain to Moscow. Well, actually, from Spain to somewhere, but well east of Moscow, as long as we're going south first.
Well, I mean, Moscow is there. Yeah. So I'll go quite a bit east into Russia anyway. Whatever that bit is. Kazakhstan? Who the hell knows? Bits of Georgia into the Caspian Sea and then towards Qom, which I think is in modern day Iraq. Maybe?
I don't know, you went so high pitched that I could barely make out what you were saying. Up here or somewhere. Maybe his mouse understood you.
Qom.
I heard
Possibly in modern day Iraq.
This has to be sort of exponentiate your picture on. And that's a phrase.
Stoked. Right. So, yes. And we do have now a couple of spare counties kicking around for me to give. Yes, my giveaway situation is I've got 2 spare counties. Right, I think that is time to save and stop.
1303.
The year is 1303, in which we set out to have 5 wars at once and ended up with at least 7, but I kind of lost count. Good night, stream.